everyone, and welcome to my Overlord Watch Party. Today we're going to be doing Overlord Season 2, Episodes 4, 5, and 6, if my fellow co-host has time to go through with it. And with that, and please welcome my co-host, the one and only, Resolute Germ. Hey Germ, how's your night going?
Not too bad. Government hasn't caught me yet.
Yeah, just be sure you have your concealed arms in the right place.
Oh yeah, the place is loaded with them.
And hello, Suzanne. Nice of you to join up this late to where you are, probably. If you want to join in the Overlord Watch Party, there's a link in the YouTube chat, and you can join in that way. Hopefully you enjoy this dark fantasy TV show. But before I officially start the
Hey,
watch
Suzanne.
party, I'm going to go ahead and do my usual... Let's see here if I'm able to get this set right. Oh yes, the usual on my Overlord fan fiction fan made theme. Let's see if this is the right one.
In the shadows I reign.
Okay.
In the shadows I reign. Power in my grasp. Chains of betrayal grip tight. In this nightmare's clasp. Hear the whispers of death. Their siren call near. Feel the weight of the crown in this kingdom of fear. Oppression rise high beneath the blood-red moon. Tread lightly in the dark, or where you'll meet your doom. No mercy shown here, just the echoes of woe. In a world wrapped in silence where only shadows grow. Bow down, feel the dread, making my iron throne. In this game of death, your souls turn to stone. Betray's cold grit flows like a stream. In this realm of nightmares, where nothing's as it seems. Crimson rivers flowing past the bones of the slain. Trust is a phantom in the depth of my reign. Foes wear the guise of friends, only to stab in the light. Every bond a treachery, every vow a plight. Powers a hostage, twisting fate in its clutch. Once a leader, now upon it. All feels too much, but I rise from the ashes. Pain is my dark heart. In the shadows I'm forged with betrayal at heart. I'll feel the dread beneath my iron throne. In this game of death, your souls turn to stone. Betray's cold grip flows like a stream. In this realm of nightmares, but nothing's as it seems. Oh, the night it whispers, cowards full embrace. Betrayal's dark laughter in this unending chase. Bow down, feel the dread beneath my iron throne. In this game of death, your souls turn to stone. Betrayal's cold grip, it flows like a stream. In this realm of nightmares, where nothing's as it seems.
Not a bad
Alrighty,
song.
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's not a bad theme, too. It's a pretty good theme.
Yeah. And hello, Daniel's Hot Topics.
Hello, Daniel. If you want to join up, I sent you a link in your Discord server if you want to join up. And with that out of the way, with the usual formatting, let's go ahead and start Overlord Season 2, Episode 4 in 3, 2, 1. They have earned their victory, but they're overconfident still. The Hydra.
He's
He's otherwise occupied.
yeah, and we don't really need to see what the elves saw.
I do have to say this episode is really cheesy.
Yeah. It does help that they have the lizardmen doing it instead of humans. It comes off a little,
If that were the case,
but it's not. It's a little bit off from usual, so it's not quite as bad.
well, if it were humans, then we'd be watching hentai instead of a dark fantasy show.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that Daniel. They made Super Saiyan 4 canon for Dragon Ball.
I take it you're a Dragon Ball fan by default.
It was Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon that first got me into anime. Around here, they showed Sailor Moon and then an episode of Dragon Ball right after the kids' WB Saturday morning cartoons line up.
I probably can guess why you're watching Sailor Moon back in the day.
Well, yeah. Those were some awful short skirts. I watched that show for probably a solid 5 years. I still don't remember anything about it.
And I've been kind of questioning in this scene that they're talking about, is Diminish using humans or is he using animals, just like what Diminish is saying here, or is he lying through his teeth?
Yes, he is.
Which one?
Or
both?
Kind of both. But it's just one creature. He's doing some screwed up stuff on that happy little farm of his.
Maybe
he's created whole new species.
Yeah, happy for non-humans probably, but a nightmare for humans on the farm.
Oh, it's happy for Demiurge. I don't think anything else, living or dead, is really very happy.
Sorry, Chairman. I'm gonna pause it for a second to welcome to the panel the one, the only. Let's see if I'm able to get this right. Let's see here. The Daniel's Hot Topics.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. So we're watching Overlord Season 2, Episode 4 right now, and you just arrived right smack dab in the middle of the episode. I'm going to resume the episode if you want to watch along with us still.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So, in essence, this was a test for his loyal general here.
Yeah.
Sheltier, sometimes you gotta shut up. And that's kind of harsh for me from Albedo, but sometimes she's too overprotective.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is where the Demir snoops in it to save his skin.
Yeah. He's just trying to get Cocytus to think.
Amir does have a point.
Yeah. The sign of a good leader.
Well, that's why he was the guild leader, too. So basically, he's playing Titus to the role of Governor General of the Listen Men.
Yep.
That's partly true.
Yeah. It's all just a teaching moment. Awfully pleased with himself.
Yes, hope he doesn't discover Alfredo's pillow of him.
That's why you're the benevolent sorcerer king. They literally worship you, so the loyalty is very doubtful on changing.
I and C probably do not want to know where that came from.
No need for him to pretend to be rich. He's filthy stinking rich now.
I would say that these losers men, at most, they're at third tier casting spell magic level, probably, if I'm being generous.
Yeah, the best. The Lizardmen can probably do third tier. But that would fit. Most of that world hasn't heard of anything beyond fifth tier.
Well, most races are weak to not cast fifth tier. At most, if they're very lucky, yeah, fifth or sixth tiers, if they're lucky. And that's pushing it. I'm surprised that they can't feel the superior power coming from it. No shit. And that you are, in the most literal sense to him.
No, you're less than that.
I bet the most of these undead right here are level 25 to 45.
Yeah, something like that.
Which, a level 45 monsters, that's in the realm of myth making in this world. Well, I'm sold in him being the master ruler kingdom of this area. Are you, Germ, with all this display of power?
It is a hell of a display.
That is a pure display of power by Demiurge on this part.
Yeah, there's no fun in just giving up.
Well, we all know that one of them will enjoy it a little too much.
Not a bad plan.
Well, victory is hopeless, and she knows it.
No, it's a guarantee he had died out there.
Oh, she was straightforward with that, huh?
Yeah. But it's not like he's
But
going
then
to
again,
have another
do you
chance
love
at
when a
it.
girl gets? Yeah, and do you love it when a girl gets to the point of why she's there too, and doesn't dance around the subject?
Well, in his
And ladies and
case,
gentlemen,
preferably not to, because it means his impending death.
all right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was Overlord season 2, episode 4, and that was beside it being cheesy as hell, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
How about you, Daniel? If you're near your mic, did you like the episode? If you're still there. I'll take that he stepped away from his mic. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and move on to Overlord Season 2, Episode 5. And this is where the final battle scene sequence takes place. Minor spoilers, everyone. That's true, Anonymous Snail. That's kind of the point. Yes, you can, Ainz, but you have very little human emotions left. Well, you probably did, but they're all suppressed. You probably do not want to know which is going to happen, Lord Ainz. That part
And
made
after
me
they'll work
laugh.
so hard to make that damn place.
well, you know that when she's pissed off or jealous, get out of her way. If not, you're dead. Oh boy, she's enjoying this too much.
Yeah. What punishment? That kinky weirdo is having fun.
You know what? Lines. All right, let's see where roughly. Right there, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, a little bit more. There we go.
Be careful what channel you tune into there, Ainz.
Yep. In nice defense, was this a good idea or a bad idea?
Oh, this is not a good idea.
Oh boy. Those lizards are having.
His last few hours on Earth, and he's going to enjoy them.
What, you, Germ?
No, I can't really blame him.
Yeah, because let's be honest. Both men we'll do whatever we want if the world's coming to an end within the next few hours.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Circle of Death. Reload it.
Oh, no. It's bad. I will say this. I sure did know which channel to tune into to get the lizard hub channel, if you get my meaning.
Yeah. having a little trouble with the broadcast. Suzanne's saying it's really choppy and crackly for her too.
Is it just on your guys' end, or is it on everyone's end?
It's apparently just for me and Suzanne. I don't know how it's coming in for Daniel.
I may have to renew my Cosby lead and then see if that helps. Please stand by, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see if it clears up when I re-upload it. Let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and test this again, see if it comes in just right.
Seems to be going okay.
Suzanne, if you're still watching, is that better, Suzanne?
A very sound strategy.
Well, that was quick. They weren't frozen in their tracks. He was too slow.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt. I'm surprised that he did not heal the other lizard that was injured. And when it's warriors against warriors, no warrior likes it better than having a good fight and a good death.
Yep.
But then again, they also want to get home to their families too, though.
No, they already knew that wasn't an option.
They're talking a little too much in this fight. No, it's not Lizard Man. Be thankful he's not. If so, you guys would be dead in an instant. Yeah, Gotanis has a point there. Well, the kind is a defensive fighter, so he'll have very strong defense.
Yeah, he is a tank.
I do have to say, Ainz has a pretty pointy chin for a skeleton.
Yeah, I think it's instead of since he can't have a beard, he has to have a pointy chin.
Why waste useful resources? Use them.
Exactly. Oh, damn.
Is there a problem on my end or your end?
I think it's on your end because I keep refreshing. I get the circle of death.
Some technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Are you still getting the circle of death? I'm gonna try to resume playing, see if
There
that
we go.
helps you, Germ.
Yeah.
Well, the way you're touching her eyes, she could get the wrong idea. Wrong idea. But then again, you can't blame her just about how Ainz was touching her.
Yeah, they're all sufficiently scared to death.
So he's bluffing his way through this.
Yeah, sort of.
To which he can't afford to. She'll take it if it means that she gets her level back. He's in the void. In this world, it can't.
And now they went from simply obeying him to worshiping him.
Well, this one will soon find out that Ainz is pretty reasonable overlord.
Yeah.
Just be thankful that they're not being like demiurge. If so, they'll be so dead and screwed. That's all a man wants too. And that concludes, ladies and gentlemen, Overlord Season 2, Episode 5. And hopefully it's all coming in for the people that are still watching. And we're going to go ahead and continue with Overlord Season 2, Episode 6.
Yeah. It's choppy, but
Is
it's
it still coming
through.
in good? All right, come on. Oh, my internet connection is not working properly. There it goes.
If you want, I can pull it up.
All right. You mean pull up another source besides this one? You mean?
I can pull up the because my internet connection is way more stable at the moment.
Well, if you mean to help me find a better source to watch the video, or to try and play the video another way, then
I can host the video on Cosme for you.
All right. And how does a co-host usually do that?
All you have to do is close out the screen you're sharing, and then I'll share my screen.
All right. I take it that you do like this online cartoon site right here where you watch your cartoons now?
Yeah, I use this and Tubi mainly. It is a bit loud.
Well, now you know why I turn it down somewhat. And the question is that the real world coins there, or is that the Great Tomb of Nazareth's currency right there?
Oh, I'm sure it's no problem to get actual currency from the kingdom.
Yeah, given how the kingdom is so corrupt, I would not be surprised with their underworld dealings to probably stole currency from them as well.
Yeah.
And here we get Sebastian's human love interest. or better yet, the human he rescues suffers from Stockholm syndrome, or whatever that case is called, if I'm seeing it right.
I wouldn't go as far as Stockholm syndrome. He's not really holding her hostage. Shouldn't have called him old.
I would not call her an employee with your case. She's more of a slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here, Seb's just good nature gets the best of him. Seb has a good point.
Yeah. Especially considering he can slaughter that guy without even really thinking.
So basically, they're a mixture of Russian mafia and other criminal organizations that have too much power in our world sometimes.
Yep.
Basically, you're screwed either way, so run.
Yep.
Well, Solution is a monster when she is indifferent to humans.
Uh, yeah. But Sevis is in charge.
If Gorilla was watching, he'll say, "Hey, look, my equal representation was applied to that scene."
Yeah. For the most part. Yeah, it's a good thing his creator was a overeager paladin.
In this evil world, your good nature may be a curse to you, but to others that want hope, you're the sovereign.
Well, it's a good thing he's one of the top 10 most powerful creatures in the entire world.
She makes a valid point. And that statement is going to come back to bite him in the ass.
Not really. I say he's probably the fourth or fifth strongest one in the entire tomb, so he does have the strength to back up everything he's saying.
Yeah, but by whose standards? Because he is the leader of the Pleiades, but from what I learned in the in-game lore, the Pleiades are weak compared to other players, though.
Compared to players, but considering they're all level 100 and God tier in that world is probably level 40.
Well, she was hungry.
I mean, yeah, physically speaking, he's probably stronger than Demiurge.
Yeah, and for what the fandom and the anime community say, there's tension between those two since the creators were always at each other's throats.
To a point. But Touch Me was the overeager paladin. The rest of them were all kind of screwed up.
Well, they came from a screwed up world, so can you blame them? And to them, that game was escapism for them to fulfill their own desires.
Yeah. As far as strength goes, he's probably on par with Cocytus and Sheltier.
I would love to
Those
see
three being right under Ainz and Albedo.
I would love to see a battle between Subish and Demiurge and see who will come out on top.
Oh, Demiurge is while powerful, his skill set isn't really direct fighting.
Well, done from what the fandom and content creators that actually cover Overlord, he's more of a skirmisher type. Demiurge is, and behind the scenes type of character. I take it that Subish is more of the warrior monk type.
Yeah. And considering what he actually is, he is extraordinarily high tier fighter.
Yeah, what I hear, he's actually a humanoid dragonoid, whatever that means.
He's essentially half dragon. That whole half dragon thing puts him top tier just on its own. And that's half the point.
Yeah, it's there's a sad fact in Overlord how there's not really any good guys that are strong enough to stand up to the bad guys. The strong ones that are able to stand up are either lawful evil, neutral evil, or chaotic evil to stand up to the real evil ones.
Yeah. Well, technically, Ainz is the bad guy.
Yeah. But to us, he's our hero, though.
Yeah.
But then, to borrow a phrase from Star Wars, good is a point of view. To which then, to borrow a phrase from another sort of Star Trek fan, every villain is the hero of their own story, for what they say.
It's just for the unimaginative. The real villains know they're the villains and don't care.
I mean, tell me, Jerm, is it wrong that I see the world mainly in black and white terms, or do I see the grays in the world sometimes, which I hate to see?
The world does have a fair bit of gray in it. Well, some of the Guardians are clearly on the evil side. Ainz, I'd put completely neutral. He wants what he wants. He won't be overly cruel. But if you get in his way, if he has to, he'll completely annihilate you.
Yeah, that's how I am usually. But then again, that's how most people are. If you're in my way, either step aside or I will destroy you.
Yeah. I'd put Ainz more on the sociopath level without the narcissism, which is very rare to get.
You know, there is some trivia from fans saying that the reason why humans are so weak, I mean, compared to the two aspects, is because they're the living beings that need to eat, sleep, breathe, and do their business. Is because they're so weak because they have to divide their attention between other classes, and that's why they're so weak compared in combat to other monsters or villains. Or are they just naturally that weak?
No, I think they're all just naturally weak. Because the humans of that world aren't really that much inferior to any of the monsters. It's just when you compare them to anything from Nazarick, it's laughable. Doesn't matter if it's a human, a lizardman, Even when they get to the dragons, they're laughably underpowered compared to Nazarick.
Yeah, and you probably are getting tired of this, but another part of trivia is that compared the two Nazarick actually considers Evil Eye of that group, while they're weak compared to them, but actually pretty strong by New World standards.
I'm not sure about that one.
And I take it black dust, and this one is the equivalent of cocaine.
Close enough.
Yeah, these heroes are naive because the main leader is almost completely right, but she's too naive to understand that the underworld controls the whole country by default.
To a point. They have bought off the royal, but turns out that royal isn't really of any importance.
You probably know what I'm going to say about her, Germ.
Yeah.
And can you blame me for that?
Well, no, those are very prominent.
And given her occupation, she uses them as weapons very effectively.
Yeah.
But then again, we do love them a certain size for us to play with them, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Not too big to cause you a wrist injury, but big enough to get a nice handful.
That guy's playing up the gay man stereotype in this world way too much. And from what I learned in this season, there's not very many post-credit scenes. You could try flash forward through it and see if there is any post-credits, but I don't think there is. I guess not.
Nope.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that concludes our 3 episodes of Overlord tonight. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it.
Good episodes.
All right, Germ. Daniel, are you by your mic? I'll take that as a no. Well, Germ, and if you want to give your own self-promotion, go ahead. I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes.
All right. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Pacific time, Saturday morning cartoons, we'll be watching Skeleton Warriors.
All right. And Daniel's Hot Topics, are you still near your mic? I'll take that as a no. All right. And as for me, Alternative Sorcerer's World Dan here. On my channel, I cover different isekai anime of Japanese origin. currently we're doing our Overlord watch parties. I may do other isekai / alternative worlds more in the future with my co-host if he's up for it. And I do have videos on this channel that covers Overlord topics, and I do fan themed videos on my channel as well. You can type up my name. It's Alternative Sorcerers World Dan, and hopefully you guys are able to find it, and you might be able to find videos you like on that channel. And I do have my main channel. I go by Sci-Fi Sit Dan. On that one, I do my Dark Matter reviews on Wednesdays between 5:30 and 8, depending on what time my co-host is willing to be there to join me. And I did my watch parties on my main channel. My live streams on my main channel on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. I may restart those in the coming weeks. And on this channel, I do my Overlord watch parties on Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific time after Gorilla's Censored Thoughts watch parties on the Waltons. I do crossover stream ideas with my fellow YouTube community members like Resolute Germ and Gorilla Censored Thoughts if they allow me to. They usually do. And I try to upload a new video on YouTube at the end of the previous week or the beginning of next week to entertain you guys. And for all of us here on the panel, every new watch hour and watch minute encourages us to make more content for you guys, as well as to hopefully make a few dollars off YouTube besides our day job. And one last attempt. There's Hot Topics. Are you available to give your own self-promotion if you're up for it? I'll take that as a no. Okay, well, sorry, Daniel, if you're not able to give your own self-promotion. Well, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, and one last thing. Let's go ahead and welcome to, now we're in the chat, Suzanne. Thank you for showing up. And Daniel's Hot Topics, thank you for joining us on the panel and saying hello in the chat. And as always, thank you, Resolute Germ, for coming up on the panel and joining my watch party. I know it must be a little tired for you during this late at night. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do.
Yeah, it's not that late for me.
All right, and with all of us here, keep your spells primed and your sword sharp, and have a good day or night wherever you are. Good night, everyone.